And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
They're going to look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Vikings at 8-6 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident, because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Returning it is Moore. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window. Because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Now back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
Tiger, 21.
Now it's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Able to find the open man. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
These two teams all tied after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Finley. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Herbert now. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. Touchdown, Chargers! Trey McBride from 8 yards out, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Up the middle to Davis. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 21. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Second and 6.
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. On third down, Davis. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They go again with Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, Herbert. That's complete left side to Gray. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Right side, and he finds Gray. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Finley. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 53 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Finley knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. On the run, this is Gray. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they look very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they?
beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 2nd and 6. That's caught downfield by Addison. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Complete, Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll look to throw again. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, a give to Davis. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
This 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take a 17-14 lead. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Go Lion, 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 Lion. Go.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Able to find Gray here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Set.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Complete to Johnston here. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. The slot man in motion right. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Go.
Herbert throwing again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
19 tight.
Back to throw here. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, complete to Addison. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Completes it to Davis. First by him near the 35. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. Nifty move. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Finley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Herbert now.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 4th down, Herbert. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football.
This is 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
Here's 1st and goal.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think we just saw an example of a game situation that I know is discussed, practiced to the nth degree, go right out the window, and a chance to win the game as well.
Yeah, protect the football. On the other side, you're taught to get in there and rake it out. They did just that.
I mean, they go over this starting in OTAs and mini camps. You go through these situations, and that's the way a lot of teams like to end practice. Finish it off with this type of a drive, kick the game-winning field goal. Everyone feels good and heads to the locker room. In this case, though, they're not going to feel so great about it.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Up the middle they go. Finley.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Herbert. That's caught by Palmer.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here comes 2nd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Finley.
And they'll get another first down here up at the 45.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Herbert to throw.
He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Hey, Kaplan. Whoa.
Herbert going to throw.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Right side, and he finds Gray. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. 25. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, they'll get another shot on third down.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down.
Check smash. 18 Rattler.
Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. And a sigh of relief on that sideline right now, because that was a tricky call to go for it here in OT, but they got it.
I think it tells us about the mindset of them, though. They decided that they had to go ahead and win the game right now. Didn't want to turn the ball over, give them any other opportunities. One time, one shot, keep the ball, and they went for it and got it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Roman to the right side and complete to Jefferson. Yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught. And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Davis. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it what I would call old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. So for the Vikings, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few